Cryptocurrencies have been exploding recently, and it seems like everybody and their mother are trying to get in and make some quick profits. For example, if you would have bought Dogecoin on April 1st as like an April Fool's joke or something like that, and held it until today, May 2nd, when I'm recording this video, you would have been up 500% on your investment. And of course, this video is going to come out too after the SNL appearance of Elon Musk, so who knows where that number could be now. If you would have taken that same money and put it into an S&P 500 index fund, earning 7 to 10% annually per year, it would have taken you at least a few decades to get that same type of investment. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about crypto, so let's continue with that. Bitcoin, Ethereum, and yes, even Dogecoin are decentralized, unregulated digital money that exist thanks to blockchain technology. Many crypto bulls, like myself, believe and hope that the future of the financial system that we know will be built upon the blockchain. And of course, the way that that gets funded and legitimized is by people investing in cryptocurrencies. Now, the way that you actually get involved in this is by buying the coins in places like Coinbase or Gemini. But the other way of doing this is by participating in what is referred to as crypto mining. But I don't mean that you're gonna go grab your shovels and picks and head out to 1850s California. Crypto mining is the process of new coins entering circulation, much like how the government would print and mint new money, but in this situation, it is done by computers solving complicated math problems. When you finish one of these problems, you are rewarded with the specific coin that you are mining for. And even just a few years ago, someone with a computer with some higher end parts could set up their computer to do this and earn some passive income from it. But competing with mining farms, which are facilities with millions of dollars worth of computer components running 24/7, and the increasing difficulty of these problems, because as each problem is solved, the subsequent one becomes more difficult, it doesn't really look like it makes much sense for us as individuals here in 2021 to actually be doing this from our homes. So I decided to do some digging of my own to see if it actually still makes sense and is profitable for people like you and me to do this. So I decided to try it with my computer and share the experience with you in case you're actually thinking about giving this a shot as well. And not to mention that I also believe that while these prices very volatile in the short term, will continue to go up long term and continue to hit all-time highs. And some experts even believe that Ethereum, the coin that I'm going to be mining during this week, will actually be hitting 10K before the end of this year. And speaking of things that you can hit before the end of this video, if you wouldn't mind taking the time right now to go hit the like button, it immensely helps me grow this channel. It's also a great way to let me know what kind of content that you want to watch. So thank you so much for hitting the like button, and as a reward for doing so, here's a video of me blowing bubbles for my dog because she loves to chase and try and eat them. All right, let's move on and get into the details. There are two very important things to think about before you can actually begin this process: the computer parts that you have and the cost of electricity in the area that you're mining. So let's take this time now to go check out the computer I'm going to be using. Let's go. Ah, Courage Dragon. Man, are we rolling? Are we rolling? Okay, so here we are in my basement, and this is the computer that I'm going to be using, and actually am currently using to mine Ethereum for the next week. This is a PC that was built for gaming back in 2016. In it, we are packing an Intel i7-6700K, an Nvidia 1080 Founders Edition card, and a 650 watt power supply. Now, for those people out there that don't know anything that I just said, basically these parts are a few generations old at this point. And of course, the other thing to think about when it comes to mining is the cost of electricity in the area that you live. Because I'm running this sucker 24/7, it's really important to know how much power it is taking and how much that power costs, because you don't want to be mining for cryptocurrency if everything that you're earning is just being spent on electricity. And in a lot of cases, it actually ends up being that you're spending more on electricity than you're actually earning from the mining. So at that point, it makes zero sense to do so. But based on my electricity bill, according to Excel Energy, I am spending about 8 cents per kilowatt hour in my area. So I have the price of my electricity now. Now it's important to know exactly how much power my system is taking in at maximum performance, which is what I have it doing right now. At its peak, I should be pulling in about 400 watts to run everything that's going on here. And that number is going to be really important in just a second. So we have the parts, we have the cost, and the next thing is actually figuring out how to do this. And I ended up picking the program Unmineable, which has, with a referral code, a mining pool fee of 0.75%. Not bad. So I downloaded the software, set up my wallet, which is where the coins get deposited as you mine them, and configured my computer in a way that it wouldn't explode or shut down and crash from running at 100% for 7 straight days. So I've been running the mining process for about 2 hours at this point, and during that time, the program was able to calculate that I am getting anywhere between 25 to 30 megahertz of computational power, meaning that I had all the information that I needed to plug all the information into a mining calculator to see what kind of passive income my computer can earn me. And based on the math, I can look forward to about $3 per day or about $20 per week mining Ethereum. Now, 20 bucks per week, that might not seem like a lot of money, but for a computer that is otherwise just gonna be sitting on my desk collecting dust, 20 bucks isn't bad. So that's where we are now. I started mining, I recorded this video, and now we just gotta wait a week and see what happens. So I will see you then. All right, I'm here and it's Thursday afternoon, and I am just checking on the computer to see how it's doing, and right now I've accumulated about 0.0027 Ethereum, so doing all right. To the moon! So it's been a week now, and I'm really glad that I decided to mine Ethereum, because at the beginning of this week, it was trading at just under 3,000, and as of right now, when I'm recording this video, which is about 10:30 p.m. on Sunday night, we just went over 4,000 per coin. So yeah, doing good there. And I actually haven't checked how much I have mined since I made that progress update video on Thursday, so I'm gonna plug in my monitor and see how we're doing. I shouldn't say monitor, I'm using an old Roku TV because I like having the larger image for this video. All right, so I'm gonna plug it in and stop mining and see how we did. So yeah, after one full week of mining Ethereum, my computer was able to put out 0.00531,466 Ethereum. Not bad. So, right now Ethereum, oh, excuse me, Resident Evil 8, big boop. No thanks, Pewds. All right, oh my gosh. Right now, Ethereum is trading at $4,065. Do a little math here. That means in 1 week I was able to eke out $21.60. Not bad, just about what I was predicting. But considering that Ethereum has gone up in price almost 25% since I started, and I'm still getting the same amount, roughly, that I was predicting I would get, what? But my thoughts on this is that most likely what ended up happening during this week was that because my GPU was set to be kind of like in a more safe, prolonged position to be mining for this long, my hash rate has actually dropped quite a bit since when I started, which was, like I said, hovering around 27.5 megahertz. So I'm guessing that I probably was not sustaining 27.5 megahertz. Yes, I made about the amount that I was expecting to make, but the price of Ethereum has continued to go up. If Ethereum was trading at the same price that it was when I began mining, this is the amount that would have been coming out, about $15.94. So based on the numbers that I got here, yeah, it's totally possible to definitely make a small amount of passive income off of your computer if you just have one sitting around that's not doing much. And like I said, these parts are pretty old, so if you even have a computer from 2-3 years ago that you're just not using as much as you used to or as much as you'd like to, you could definitely make more money than I did doing this. Of course though, a very important note to remember, and one of the things that we talked about at the beginning of this week, was the cost of electricity and also any fees associated with what's going on. So this right here, $21 or so that I made, that's gross profit. Nothing has been taken out from that. no fees, no electricity, nothing. Now the real question is, will I continue to do this now that this video is done, now that my 1 week experiment has concluded? And the answer to that is yes, I am going to continue to do this, but for one very specific reason, and it has to do with this right here. I don't know if you're able to read it or not on the video because it's actually really small even on my screen, but it says that the payment will be automatically sent when I hit 0.016 Ethereum. And so I'll probably just continue to mine until I get that amount, but then after that I probably won't anymore. And the reason that I'm not going to be doing that is because I would like to sell these parts sometime soon. There's a chip shortage going on, and if someone could be using these parts to actually game, which is what they're made to do, I would like to make that happen for someone. Plus I can make a lot more money a lot quicker if I just sold the parts and then bought Ethereum instead of mining it. So thank you so much for going on this journey with me. Again, if you're interested in trying this for yourself on your computer, I'll leave all the educational stuff that I did to get this all set up in the description so you can check it out for yourself and make a more, well, even more informed decision going forward. And as always, thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you liked the video, please hit like. It lets me know what kind of content you want to see. And if you didn't like the video, you know what button to push. And if you're interested, please consider subscribing. On this channel. We talk about everything related to saving and making as much money as possible, which definitely involves cryptos these days. And I will see you in the next one.